Cake on the mic, cake on the mic, cake on the mic, cake on the mic. People, this the intro.
Talk bad about my team, you must be a clown. This is Keek on the mic, so you know you better bear down. Bear down. Bear down.
Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Keek on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Like always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you also follow me on all my social media platforms to stay connected with all Keek on the Mic news. So, Bears fans, the Chicago Bears just wrapped up their 8th OTA practice, and I have actually a lot of good news to share with you guys here on Keek on the Mic. The first of many good news is that Jalen Johnson, Nate Davis, and Eddie Jackson, even though he was in limited fashion today at practice, were all back at Bears OTAs, which is massive news. Obviously, giving Jalen Johnson back. We talked a little bit about him a couple episodes ago here on Keek on the Mic. I'm getting Nate Davis back to finally have a complete starting offensive line here at OTAs. I know it may seem small, but him being gone kind of had things a little bit off kiltered, right, with the offensive line, but now he is back, so that's good news. And then obviously getting Eddie Jackson back as well, getting our free safety back, even though he was in limited fashion. It was just good to see him out there moving around for the Chicago Bears defense. So it was good to have Eddie Jackson back. The second thing I wanted to bring up here on the podcast is that Matt Eberflus gave an exciting update on wide receiver Darnell Mooney after practice. Coach Flus had this to say: "He's right on track. We anticipate him going as soon as possible. He'll be ready for training camp." And much like Eddie Jackson, they both had season-ending injuries last year that cut their season short. So it's good to hear that they're both on the right track, especially in terms of Darnell Mooney, that he's on the right track to get back out there and start running routes and give Justin Fields yet another weapon. It's just going to be good when everyone is 100%, when everyone's healthy. The whole starting 11 is out there for the Chicago Bears offense. So it's going to be good to get Darnell Mooney back, but I'm very pleased to hear that update that Darnell Mooney will be ready to go when training camp begins for the Chicago Bears. Another thing, Bears fans, that I wanted to bring up about the Chicago Bears 8th OTA practice is that with Jalen Johnson back, and I know there was some anticipation to see this matchup. So with Jalen Johnson back, he lined up against DJ Moore for the very first time. And I hear that in limited reps, DJ Moore actually won a lot of those battles against Jalen Johnson, including a big gain over the middle. I think that's going to be a really fun matchup to watch as we get into training camp. And obviously, they're going to be practicing with each other every single week. So that's going to make each other better, because at the moment we feel as Bears fans that Jalen Johnson is our best corner, and at the moment I think we can agree that DJ Moore is the best receiver that we have on this football team. So it's going to be fun to see them get at it and battle each other each week and help each other get better. So I know there was a lot of Bears fans, including myself, that were excited to see this matchup in practice, but early on DJ Moore did get the upper hand on Jalen Johnson, but I'm pretty sure Jalen Johnson will also win a couple reps here and there as well. So it's going to be fun to watch. The final thing I wanted to bring up in today's episode of Keek on the Mic was basically an update on the progress of Chase Claypool. I know we've talked a little bit about Chase Claypool. I'm going into his second season with the Chicago Bears. I know there's been a lot of Chase Claypool hate amongst Bears fans, national media, people just basically bashing Chase Claypool, saying, he's a bust of a player. Ryan Poles, that was a mistake that we traded for Chase Claypool. And I'm definitely have the opposite feelings. I think Chase Claypool was a very good pickup. I think the circumstances of him coming later in the season, especially the first year in a new system, I think it was tough for him to come later in the season and try to learn the offense. And like we always mentioned, the offense didn't really hit the stride until that matchup against the New England Patriots last year. So I don't really blame Chase Claypool for kind of taking longer to learn the offense, but all indications are saying that Chase Claypool is doing a very good job so far, not only with the offense, actually gaining more of a relationship with QB1 and Justin Fields. Bears OC Luke Getsy says Chase Claypool's relationship with Justin Fields has clearly made strides this offseason. Note how comfortable Claypool feels in the offense and with Justin. He says his positivity, his optimism, his attack, his approach is really cool to see. And Bears fans, this is really good news. And I'm going to be the first one to say this, that I truly feel that Chase Claypool could possibly be one of the more dangerous weapons for the Chicago Bears this year. I know that we've been talking a lot about DJ Moore. I know we've been talking a lot about Darnell Mooney. I know we've been talking a lot about Robert Tonyan, Cole Kmet, but I truly feel that if Chase Claypool can come out and perform, that is going to take the Chicago Bears offense to a whole nother level because we understand that DJ Moore is our number one wide receiver. That means DJ Moore will get a lot of the attention from opposing defenses. What does that mean, Bears fans? That means guys like Chase Claypool and guys like Darnell Mooney will get to see a lot of one-on-ones. And I think personally that Chase Claypool will take advantage, and I'm expecting Chase Claypool to have a very big year and basically prove all those data wrongs. Even the Bears fans that are currently doubting Chase Claypool, I feel like he's going to prove you guys wrong as well. So I have a lot of confidence in Chase Claypool. I'm very pleased to hear this update that it's going well so far. And I'm excited to see Chase Claypool tear it up this season for the Chicago Bears offense and continue to build on the relationship with Justin Fields. So Bears fans, those are the updates I wanted to come on the podcast real quick and share with you guys from the Chicago Bears 8th OTA practice. I'm just excited for the season, Bears fans. I just can't wait for September to hit. I would say August, but I know it's just preseason football, but I cannot wait for September to come around and we finally get to watch Chicago Bears football. But until then, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms and make sure you share this episode of Kick on the Mic with every single Bears fan you know. But other than that, back for all new Bears podcasts right here on Kick on the Mic. Thanks, guys, and bear down.
You've been listening to Kick on the Mic, a podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Thanks, guys, and bear down.